Do 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 do.
Of course, being in the moment, there's all these horrible moments too, where you're like trapped in that moment. You can't get out of that moment. It's horrible. There's always that.
Well, after extensive rehearsals, we're ready for the show.
Yeah, I think we have a good chemistry, the three of us.
Yeah, we tested it out.
Even Jill has good chemistry.
And
Even Jill. I think I know. I have a fun parlor game we can play, Mike.
Parlor game?
Parlor.
Oops.
Parlor game we can play.
What's that?
Now, out of the three of us, who is the most insane and who is the least insane? I would say I'm the most insane of the three of us. What do you think?
The most insane?
Out of the three of us, yes.
Well, who do you say the most sane
You know,
is?
Jill, if you're not going to talk through the whole damn thing, we don't need you here. You know, you realize that, right? Mike and I can just do some.
See, now
You need me here.
Greg's trying to bully you.
I'm trying to dominate her with my bulliness.
We need her here so it's not a sausage fest.
Yeah.
We need a female dynamic in the show.
Female
We need
energy.
The Y and the X.
Female energy.
That's what's going to draw people to the show, too. Like, because if you see two dudes just sitting around a table talking, I wouldn't watch it. I would just, like, pass over it.
But you realize that there's many, many shows that are popular, mostly sports shows on television where it's just two dudes talking. There's tons of those
This ain't
shows.
a sports show.
But, yeah, this isn't sports.
This ain't a sports show, but I'm saying
Yeah.
there's a lot of those. But you would go by those because you don't care about sports.
Yeah, that's true. And
Yeah.
it's all dudes.
Yeah.
Because that's not a...
So if you were going by a sports show and there was a lady, would you stop? Well, the two guys yelled at each other and the lady
Wait,
did the
what
moderating.
sports? What sport?
Water
What
sports?
sport?
Yeah, like is it tennis? Is it football?
I'm talking
Is
about
it
general
soccer?
sports. General.
So like
Just any
tennis?
sport.
Well, there's a show, for
Frisbee?
instance, where these two dudes yell at each other, and then there's a poor woman just stuck there in the middle saying, "Okay, it's your turn to talk, Skip," and it's just a horrible nightmare. Would you stop for that? That's what I'm saying.
Well, what does this female look like?
Do I have
like-
to repeat
I-
it,
She's
Ross?
like 690 pounds, and she's got a big fat mustache.
Because honestly, now that I think about it, I think I started watching the Greg Sterlace show because there was either Gwen on it
All right.
or there was some other chick, Jennifer or something. I forget her.
Maybe your sister. Was it your? Oh, Jennifer Bullard, probably.
Yeah, yeah, her.
Jennifer Bullard.
Jennifer's
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Jennifer Bullard. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I wouldn't have watched the Greg Sterlace show if it wasn't for
Jennifer
Gwen.
Bullard. It's funny because people say that to me. They're like, "Oh well," I'm like, "Okay, so you watch it because of the pretty woman on the show, so you watch the show. You don't care for the show. There's just a pretty woman on video."
Oh, like you
so
didn't know that.
people.
That's why you had him on the show.
I had him on the show for the eye candy.
Yeah, because you knew you
But
were
what about-
you were trying to bring in a wider audience.
A wider audience.
Yeah.
And then when they left, it was a smaller audience.
And the ratings went
The
down
ratings,
after that.
well, there were no
Yeah.
ratings, but the viewership went down from like 60 people to 0.
Will cleavage help?
Cleavage, sure, go ahead, Jill. Cleavage. That's what you're here for, cleavage.
Maybe next week.
So you're here for the eye candy, Jill. That's why the show's called Shanley, because
Yeah, we're putting
people
the female in the
they're going to realize
forefront.
Shanley
Yeah.
is the star.
So I have to buy push-up bras.
Push-up bras would be good, yes. In terms of
Okay.
eye candy, yes. Especially if you wear them on your top.
Okay. That's a good idea. I wouldn't wear that on the bottom.
So I think we're getting better and better chemistry between the three of us now.
Okay.
Yeah, now that we filmed that the dress rehearsal, now we're
But it wasn't a
into
dress
it.
rehearsal. The sound was
dressed?
not.
We were, yeah.
There was no sound
was
though.
wearing-
We were in
Yeah,
costume.
you were
Yeah,
all
I
in
don't.
costume.
We shot the whole show and there was no sound. Now
But
you
that
said
doesn't mean
you
we
said
were
something.
naked.
What was that?
We weren't naked. We
We
were
weren't,
dressed.
I think did you say naked?
naked.
We weren't naked.
Yes,
no, we weren't
were
naked.
dressed. It was dress rehearsal.
Well, it wasn't a rehearsal though. It was supposed to be the real show. There was no rehearsal going on. We were like, this is it. The excitement is happening. The fun is happening.
If only we could.
And then there was
Bring
no
that back.
sound recorded. And you had a good idea, Mike. Just show it on YouTube with no sound.
I didn't say that. I wasn't for that.
Oh. That must have been me. I had a good idea.
Because it was.
Just show it on YouTube with no sound. That would have been good.
It wasn't. A
We
good
got the
idea.
we got the eye candy right here, Jill Shanley. So we don't need anything else. But silent show means the people watching on YouTube are like, this is great. I don't have to hear these dudes talking. It's just the eye candy of Jill Shanley, right?
Well, you would have
push-up
to.
bra.
You need to hear her voice too if she's not topless. So it wouldn't
Really?
have worked
So the
out.
voice-
yeah.
topless.
the
I
voice
said I'd wear a
matters.
push-up bra, and you two
Well,
are
I'm-
going to wear it.
The
next
voice
week, too.
matters. The
I'll
voice
bring enough
matters.
bras for everybody.
I think the key to this show and the chemistry is that we all talk at the same time. I really do. I think it makes it a lot more vibrant when all three
It
of us are
does.
speaking.
Yeah, all of us
We're all
are
speaking. It's
very
really-
into it.
Yeah.
We're putting forth
It's
our ideas.
multi-layered that way, and people can watch it over and over. No one ever will, but but ideally,
Well,
they can someone say, "Oh, wow, that was I couldn't catch every
Blah, blah,
every
blah,
nuance
blah.
there because they're all talking at the same time." Like that movie, His Girl Friday, with Cary Grant. You ever see that movie?
no.
You ever
did.
see that movie?
Yes.
They talk over each other the whole movie, and it makes it. I mean, but it's high quality. It's not like this crap.
And they
it's high,
spoke very fast.
very fast, and they're always talking over each other, all the characters, and then it's really rewatchable because you don't catch everything coming off each angle.
Yeah,
all
you
the
got to
time.
keep rewatching.
That's what we
it
should be
to-
doing. That should be our trademark on YouTube. That
Well,
we
why
always
don't you be more
so
Cary
that
Grant?
people can.
want to be more like Cary Grant.
Yes.
Well, I don't know, like what? Like gay? LSD user?
I'm
What do
sure
you-
he can do that. I mean,
for all
I can be
of-
more gay.
he's
Yeah,
probably experimenting.
I can experiment with gayness and LSD-ness. Yeah,
He had a presence in movies.
he did, and I don't have a presence on video, so you want me to get more of a Cary Grant presence?
Try to be Cary
You
Grant
have
for
the
show.
presence. You're the eye candy. You're the one with the presence.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever think you would just do some show on video show where you'd be the eye candy and that would be the key to the show? Do you ever think about that? Were you think about that all these years when you were
Maybe that was
eye
your-
candying around town? Did your husband marry you because of eye candy? Because of your eye candy? You should ask him.
No, it was my
He's-
trust fund.
It was your breast fund?
Trust fund.
like
Breast fund.
what's the
Yeah,
breast
I bet you it was
fund?
your breast
Like,
fund.
what's-
Breast fund. What does that have?
Trust fund.
Your breast fund was the reason Bill married you? That makes a lot of sense when you think about it, the breast fund. Which is kind of like the eye candy thing, though, isn't
I'm
it,
going to
Mike?
have to check my Facebook.
Well,
Oh
see,
my
yeah,
God.
now
This is
now.
she's checking your Facebook. She's telling you it's a
See, you're trying to bring up ratings by referencing her body parts too, so that's a good idea.
Yeah,
you're,
it's eye candy.
thinking. You're
It's eye
thinking.
candy.
You're
It's eye
thinking.
candy, Mike. Yeah.
Excuse me, Mrs. Sterlace, what were you talking about his anatomy?
I was.
You were talking
I
about my
wasn't
anatomy.
talking. He was the one that mentioned.
See, here she is, like bringing up
Anatomical
your.
Oh, don't talk about that's so low to talk about my.
But then
my
she was
anatomy.
saying, "I don't want to talk about it last time," but here
Yeah.
she is bringing it up second.
So both
during the
times we
second
talked
take of
about
the
it, she
show.
said she didn't want to talk about it, but she brought it up.
You can talk
Wow.
about
I
my
hate
breast.
when people.
Wait, if I
I didn't talk about your breasts. You said
I can
breast
talk
fund.
about your penis.
Why did you say breast fund to me?
I said trust fund.
Right, breast fund. I understand, Bill. Where you
Well, see that you got to think about how Greg interprets life. It
yeah,
goes through the Greg
You can even
filter.
ask Mrs. Sterlace. It's all large breasts, right, Mrs. Sterlace?
That's why you married her.
They don't
Right?
have to have a head at
We
all.
we went to. I know.
Do
we
you think
we
it
don't
be
have to have a-
decapitated
we-
or?
Now, do you think
Decapitated,
that
yes.
people on YouTube really want to hear this?
No, they don't.
Yeah,
They don't want to hear anything the three of us have to say.
Well, what I mean, they watch like
But they're
people
watching
crying
right
over
now.
video games
Right
and
now.
crap.
Maybe a few of our acquaintances might watch this if they're informed that we're being, saying boring things on video, but
I think we're
There-
being fairly witty,
fairly
universally
witty. What was I
witty.
going to say about the breast thing? Something
Just,
good.
just as long as we don't name drop
the
people like
breast thing.
everybody else doesn't know, we should.
Paul,
be
you
good.
mentioned the breast thing, and that's all you need is the breast. Oh, yeah, we went to see the famous band Green Jelly. You heard of them?
Oh, when? Were they here?
A couple years ago. They were here recently. We didn't go to that show. We went in 2011. You heard of that band?
I've heard of them, yeah.
So they're famous. We went to see them.
They're
2011.
what made Kenmore West High School.
Yeah, they're from and they're from Kenmore West, but then they became a small.
They were in Billboard.
Yeah, they were in a lot of things. Billboard magazine. They
Grammys.
were Rolling. Yeah, they were in a lot of. They were actually
Nominees for Grammys.
Yeah, they were nominated for a Grammy. They didn't win it, but yeah, they were on a Gong Show. They did a lot of stuff that was national, right, Mike? And the thing is, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because Paul and I went to see them 2 years ago, and the lead singer, Bill Manspeaker, he's singing. He's got this big Fred Flintstone hat on, a mask on. And he looks over to me and he says, "That big-breasted." He stops in the middle. He stops in the middle of the song and starts talking about Paul's big breasts. He's like,
that
"Look at
what-
that big-breasted woman there."
No,
Wait,
he,
that-
said, he said, "Thank you, Greg Sterlace, for bringing the
thank you.
woman with the big breasts."
Was
Yeah,
this
that's what he
before
said
or
to me.
after he proposed to you?
And Greg?
That was
Yes.
I proposed after that.
Yeah, it was after.
That was
yeah.
probably
So
what
you
inspired
needed-
him.
That inspired me to propose to her.
You needed Bill
If Bill
Manspeaker
Ma-
to point out her breasts.
Well,
needed
he's
an
almost like a rock star,
I had a
you know?
famous endorser. So.
Famous
Well-
endorser saying, "Thank you for
I could
bringing
have
the big
told you
breasts
she has
to me."
spectacular
I
breasts.
think that was because Greg
Will you
started.
stop talking about the breasts,
She has
Jill? I'm
beautiful
not.
breasts.
Well,
I'm not
that's-
interested in talking about breasts on this show.
This is good for ratings,
Is
referencing
it?
women's
But we don't.
breasts.
But there's. I mean, when you say ratings, we know there's just a couple of our acquaintances might watch this, and a couple of our acquaintances.
Well,
might
if
not.
we put breasts in the tagline on YouTube, people are going to watch it.
But there's nothing going on here except the Jill Shanley eye candy.
She's referencing.
bring-
She's
That's
a woman referencing
I'm bringing
breasts.
bras
So people.
for both of you next week.
That's been done to death.
Yeah, this
I've
isn't
never seen you wear one.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I didn't say I wore one. I said it's been done to death by
But
other
I've never
people.
seen you wear one.
Well, why would I?
Why not?
My breasts are small enough that at this point I think they don't really need it. You know, right? They're not that big. I knew you have really small breasts, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh my God, your breasts are so tiny.
They sell bras for people with small
Anyways,
breasts.
this is so.
So this is.
we still got 19 minutes left of this dreck.
So
it's only getting better.
It's only getting richer and fuller and more complex.
We're gaining more momentum
We're
as we
getting
go.
more and more momentum.
So we should just show or shoot 6 hours of show and then edit from there.
I
'cause,
have
you
a
know,
dating breast question for both
a
of you.
dating
breast question?
Yes. Okay. If you're dating a girl that wears one
Dating
of
breast
those like
question.
extra padded bras that
Yeah.
like adds 2 sizes,
Right.
do you feel like it's false advertising?
Of course. Yeah. The next question.
Would you
Well,
have
I
asked
mean-
her out if she didn't wear the bra?
Who are the most famous people in Buffalo? That's what I want to know. We got CJ Sterlace, Ryan Miller, Byron Brown, and
Greg's uncomfortable talking about breasts, I think.
no, I love talking about breasts. I just don't think it's classy for our show to talk
it's
about
not.
breasts.
Well, maybe this is where your show went wrong in
was
like the
like
first
being very
incarnation of
classy.
it. You didn't talk about breasts.
We were
you
classy.
you just yelled at
Oh,
guys
yeah.
and people
that was how
about
people describe the Greg Sterlace
Class.
show. Classy.
classy.
Always classy. Yeah.
Almost. They did. They minus 2 letters. Yes.
Who do you think has more class, you or Ski Mask?
Oh, that's obviously me.
Of course.
I mean, what kind of question is that? It's like saying Hitler or Clinton. I mean,
I don't know. Everybody has their fans.
I didn't say he doesn't. He has way more fans than I do, but it's not. He's not classier. I mean, a guy who sits there and talks about how he's having sex with the viewer's mother is not exactly Mr. Class. That's his key line. He says over
But
and over.
I'm sure you've said questionable things in your
But not- I never-
history
If
on
Paula's daughter-
television.
But I'm saying classy.
this.
I'm saying classier. I'm classier, Mike. I'm not classy.
But it's not saying much.
I'm not
though.
classy. No, it's not saying anything. No.
So you and Ski Mask are almost
Because
entirely the same.
He's not classy. I mean, if you put on a ski mask and yell about you're having sex with the viewer's mom,
I don't know.
that's not exactly. You can. I mean, right off the bat, he's not trying to be classy. You know, I'm a big fan of OJ killing people. I'm a big. That's not class. Come on. There's certain things he does over and over and over. They're not classy. Any show where his name is Mr. Turd Bacon Ski Mask, he adds Turd Bacon in. He can't just be Mr. Ski Mask. That is not
Bacon's
class.
very popular, though,
What about
nowadays.
Turd Bacon's
No,
popular?
bacon is.
Well, Turd is that class? Turd. My name is Turd. My first name is Turd. My middle name is Bacon. And my last name is Ski Mask.
So
I
you
don't
know
think-
why we're wearing these glasses, right?
I don't know. No,
you
were.
spit when you talk.
Oh, spitting. Okay.
It's eye protection.
Spitting starts with S.
Shit.
It fits with the motif
I'm
of the
gonna
show.
try not to
That everything has to
dominate
start
with my
with
spitting.
spit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. We have glasses. We're safe.
So what about the rest of your faces? You have other. I mean, I'm getting all the spit in Mike's beard. He's going to go home with all the Greg Sterlace
He'll
spit
be
in his
shaved
beard.
next week.
An hour of me spitting in his face, and then he's got to go home. Yeah, you're probably going to have to shave. Yeah.
They'll probably they'll go home and they'll think that you did that on purpose. That you were like
The spitting in your beard.
yeah, that's your way of dominating the guests. You spit on them and
You're not a guest.
Berate them.
You're the co-host. It's Shanley, Sajecki, and Sterlace.
Is it true that there are like those kind of like videos
Lol.
with people spitting on each other?
Lol.
I would think if there's videos
Lol.
where people
Big lol.
do other stuff more extreme
Extremely
than
long
spitting, then yeah.
Very lol. I feel a lot of lol going on here.
Hey, we're getting ratings here. We're talking about
We're not getting
questionable
ratings. Why do
things.
you
We're
say
getting
things-
ratings. YouTube ratings.
So you mean we're getting hits?
Hits.
How many hits will this show get?
Well, it all depends on how many things we can put in the tagline.
Yeah, right. Breasts. What else is
Breasts.
popular?
Breasts.
All sex items, right?
Fetishes.
Fetishes,
Perversions.
And Richard told us that we talk about breasts, we use the word breast, perversion, and fetishes. We can put it in a tagline. It's really applicable.
that's
as
how
long as you're
we'll
speaking
get
about
guests.
Well,
I thought we
so
were gonna
we're
talk
gonna
about
lose
the
CJ
education
Spiller
system.
and Byron Brown. We're doing the perversion, fetish.
It'll go,
Breast show.
breasts, fetish, perversion,
And
Byron
Byron
Brown. All in that order on the
I would just like
tagline.
to say something. People out there, they told me this was going to be a television show.
It
or
is.
a
Cable access television show.
YouTube show about
It is.
discussing the educational system in the United States and how to improve it. They never told me it was about breasts
You
Or
mentioned
fetish.
the,
You're
you
the
mentioned
one
the-
that keeps
you
men-
mentioned
keeps
that,
mentioning
Jill,
all this
and you
stuff.
keep mentioning it.
And
You brought up the
penis
first
and everything.
place.
No,
Education. We need
Sex
to talk-
education.
Sex education.
You said breast fund, and we never got off that so far. Jesus.
Got
And then
off.
you back to it.
It was trust fund.
But I know breast fund. We haven't got off it yet. We haven't got the breast fund yet. You keep bringing it up again. I don't know why you keep bringing it up. Anyway,
bringing it up.
bringing it, bringing it.
That's so ski mask.
He steals my material. Anyway,
He's not original.
Yeah. So I figured this is the first official show. So
Do we miss Tim?
Do we miss Tim?
we can't reference people that aren't here that other people like won't know. We gotta like
Everybody
We
knows-
stick
can, but it doesn't
Nobody
go
knows
anywhere.
a Tim.
We're not gonna have ratings if we keep mentioning
Why did
people
you say
that people
ratings?
don't
You mean
know.
hits?
It's ratings.
So they don't
it makes
say
it makes
ratings
it
on
sound more.
YouTube.
It makes it sound more official.
It
Say
does,
ratings,
but it's not. It's
say
like,
ratings so we can
it's like
pretend it's
saying-
an official TV show, and then we'll put more into it.
Well, it is officially a TV show if you count cable access as TV. If that's not TV, then it's not a TV show.
I don't really count that as
Okay, yeah, it's
TV.
not television though. No, it's
I
not.
don't even have cable, so.
So yeah, you don't count it. So if you didn't
But
have
anyway,
if you didn't have a computer, would YouTube still be a video operation? If you don't have a computer, I mean, it doesn't matter what you have. It's whether other people have it. Like, oh, I don't have a turntable anymore. Well, then I wouldn't count vinyl for anything. I mean,
what? I don't understand where you're going. I think
you're saying it's not a real TV show if you don't have cable.
No, I wasn't
cares?
saying that. I was just saying that I
Oh,
don't.
even-
I don't
so
even
even if you-
have
if
cable.
you had cable,
if I had cable,
you would
yeah,
still
I
think it's
would.
not an official
Yeah,
show.
Yes,
Oh, it's definitely
yeah.
not, no.
Yeah, we misinterpreted
This is
that.
the
I'm glad
lowest-
we clarified
This is
that.
the lowest of the low here right now.
I don't know. I mean, I think
don't know. We can
there's
get
worse
lower.
YouTube videos
No,
out there
this
and
is the
public
worst
access
one.
show.
No,
That
this
might get some hits right there. The worst all-time.
Isn't that stealing from
You
Green
too.
Jello? Because they were the worst band in the land.
Oh well, this will be the
Oh, this
worst
is the worst
show
show
in
in
the
the
land.
land. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I feel like the thing that will help us in the future will be the guests. I'm not sure that you and Mike and I can even though our chemistry is dynamite now. It's just amazingly good. The chemistry between the three of us is just
Sounds
so
like you're
much.
bailing on us.
No, he's
No, I would never bail on you.
He's
never.
trying to bring
no.
more people
I
in
just want
here.
to bring.
He's saying
I
we're
just feel that,
inadequate.
like for instance, I mentioned to Tyler Harrington just now on the voicemail. I said, "Hey, be on the Shanley Sajecki Sterlace show," and I think he'd be a good addition. You know Tyler Harrington, right?
Yes.
You know Tyler Harrington?
No, I do
He's
not.
got a lot of personality, and he can play the guitar like and ring the bell. So I think that would be good to have him on. I think if we mix it up with like one guest per show, it'll help. Even though we have a great dynamic chemistry now between the three of us,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still.
But I think it might be a little too soon to start bringing other people in. We gotta like kind of solidify this chemistry before we could bring someone else
But
in.
I
They
feel
could-
need to have
already
an
we're
idea.
floundering. We need a guest.
And a theme?
Hmm?
I think we need a guest
theme.
already, Mike. This is a test show. We're just doing a test show right now.
No, the first one was the test show.
No, that was the real.
audio
That was the
list,
real show. But
the audio
this
list
is the
dress
test show.
rehearsal.
This is the test show.
We already shot the test show.
No, this is the test show.
That was the pilot. This is the first episode.
No, this would be the pilot.
This is the pilot. That was the test show. This is the test show.
I don't know. I beg to differ.
So now that we're doing the second shooting of this show, do you feel like this will matter in your legacy just as much as your podcast, the Music Machine?
Very possibly, yes. I
So
might
now the more
have
you do
them
this-
show this at my wake.
Like for instance, you did the Music Machine show tonight
Yep.
alone, and then you're here with me and Jill doing two of these numbers. Which is more fun for you?
Well, this obviously because I get to interact with other people.
Really?
We're other people.
So why don't you have other people come on? We're other people. What a
other
compliment.
Other human beings.
Other human beings. What about coming on? What about having people on the Music Machine with you?
That would cut into the time of the music, though.
Oh.
So what is the theme of the music machine?
It's just an hour's worth of whatever music I want to play, whatever.
And why do you want to do that?
To do something?
And why do you want to do this?
To do something?
Is this really doing something though? I mean, would this count as, like if someone said, if we had no cameras rolling, and someone said, "What did you do last night?" You'd probably say nothing.
Well, I would say I talked to Greg Sterlace
And Jill.
and Jill,
And right, but it's
that
pretty much
counts
like
as something.
you think about it. Why would we want to do a second one of these when really we could just get together?
Because this bottle will be larger next time.
But you and I, the three of us, could just get together
'Cause-
on the phone or in person. We don't need to have
Because
cameras
we could make great television and
But that's not going to happen.
videos.
This is not going to happen with us, though, is it? Great television.
anything's possible. Like,
Well, you're an optimist. Don't you feel
You're a
that?
pessimist.
I am a pessimist
You're a pest.
and a pest. Yes,
a pessimist.
I'm a pest and a pessimist. Thanks for complimenting me. Appreciate that. Well, I mean, I'm thinking about that a lot now because what was going to happen? We were going to have the Saracki and Sterlace show, and Tim Saracki, he came and we came here last week and we did the show together. And
Yeah.
And then he
you
said,
came together. And
yeah, we came together, and he said, you overpowered me, you dominated me, right?
Okay.
And what? He said by being too overbearing and all that. And
but
then,
you still
When you
came
came
together.
together.
He didn't have an issue with it then.
Well, we came together at the time, but
At
we
least
came
your
together.
timing was
But we were
good.
with Richard Wicca. The three of us came
Oh
together.
wow! He came together.
Well, we came together as like one. We were three of us, and we were talking, and I thought it was good, right? And then Tim
We
complained.
talked during.
Yeah, we were talking a lot. Yeah,
Okay.
and Tim says, that's what the show's all about, talking. And he felt I talked too much. That I overpowered and dominated him, and so I started thinking, well, why are we even doing this then? Because.
Well,
And then I thought, and then it's his sister and brother, Ernie and Renee, were supposed to do the show here tonight, with me and Jill, and they didn't show up at all. They didn't email or phone or contact us in any way. I mean, I hope they're okay, but I'm just assuming. I've never ever had people not show up and then found out they had any really bad things happen. It's always just they forgot.
they
They
don't
They
think you're
contacted us
important.
yet.
did they contact us yet?
I don't know. I'm gonna check.
Oh, check that out. But anyways,
But
I'm beginning to think, why are we doing this? Because you could just visit us at our apartment next Thursday. We don't really and just hang out. We don't
No,
need
this is more fun.
We don't need.
This is
You find us more fun.
and we're making good television
You find
and
us-
video.
But
We
this is
will
not-
be.
We will be, yes.
You think if we keep doing it, we're gonna
we're gonna
in a
get better.
groove.
And, we'll get we'll gain momentum and
Really?
we'll keep picking up. Yeah.
But don't you? So you think eventually someone could watch this show on YouTube and enjoy it?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So it's worthwhile for that.
Yes.
But don't you think I'm spitting again? Don't you three of us? We have the glasses on, luckily. Right in your beard, Mike. The three of us could have just as good of a time if we just bantered anywhere together for half an hour. We don't need to have the cameras on. What's the camera thing? We can still be just good buddies. We get together every Thursday, me and Mike and Jill.
I don't know.
But at least this way we only have to talk for half an hour. Like say if we were all together or something,
Yeah.
and we ran out of steam after half an hour, it's kind of awkward.
But we
trying to say.
But we already know
goodbye.
that by doing this video show that if we got together next Thursday or another Thursday and said, "Oh, we're all here together," and Mike's off, he's free, and you're free, Jill, and I'm free, and we're all very, very free. Then we
We
could
all come together.
come together. Then we can have a good time just talking without recording it, right? It's the same thing.
Apparently, that's what we did last time.
Yeah, we did.
Well,
Exactly, Jill. We
Now-
recorded the whole. We thought we recorded the whole show. We weren't. And we
well,
had a good-
what exactly are you trying to do, Greg? You're trying to get us to convince you that we think this is a good
I'm
show?
saying, why
Are you
is this-
trying, why?
Why
Are
shouldn't
you
we just?
still in your mind trying to justify this show, and you
Yeah,
want us
I'm trying to justify it. The
Because
three of-
it was all your idea.
Yeah.
It wasn't our idea. It was
No.
your idea, and here you are being all negative and
Well, because
kinda, like,
I
reserved
told you
about
because
it
the
and-
original idea was to have the. Okay, you can say this out loud. She wrote down because we say so. That's not. I don't know why she's. Jill, you can talk. You're on the damn. That's what we're doing. We're talking on video, and you're writing things down that are totally innocuous because we say so. She couldn't say that. That was weird. I thought it was going to be something special, like secret, that I
or
couldn't.
something dirty.
Or something
like-
secret that I should. And I thought she was going to say, don't say this out loud though. But this is what I feel.
Well,
now
she
she's still
would,
writing. What is he like? Are you the
she
Harpo
would-
Marx of the show now?
She would never have done that because she knew you would say it on television or YouTube or
Yeah,
whatever.
but I mean, this
medium
stuff.
this
Why
is.
can't she say the innocuous stuff though? Anyways, the whole
Well, I'm
point. is,
saying if it wasn't like she would know enough not to write anything.
no, but I'm saying. Okay, let's read what Jill wrote.
consequential.
If I speak, will you overpower me? No, you can speak. Go ahead.
Why bother?
Oh my God, why bother? That's what I'm saying. Why bother doing this if you don't feel? Is it you
Greg,
feel?
we just need your energy back, like you had. You.
No,
Why?
I'm just saying.
You're making me feel like I'm fighting for my job here, my job on this show.
You're not fighting for it. I'm saying, why would you two think it's worthwhile to come back another time and do the second time?
Oblada.
Give me a reason why this is worthwhile. Like, shouldn't the three of us just get together? It reminds me of there's the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where the Seinfeld gang gets together. I don't know if the Seinfeld
No,
cast. But you've heard of Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
yeah,
so Curb Your
obviously.
Enthusiasm, he gets the old Seinfeld gang together, the four people who's on a show, and then Jerry Seinfeld says, well, why, in the beginning, Jerry says, well, why are you getting us together? Why don't we just hang out and have a dinner or
Wasn't
something.
that
Why
the-
are we doing a show? And that's what I feel about this. Like, why don't you and Jill and I and Paula just get to go out and have dinner next Thursday? Why are we recording this? Is this worthwhile?
Are you buying?
Yeah,
No.
because we
If
got to
he's
pay
buying,
for
we'll do
dinner.
it.
I'm not-
No, if he's buying.
Okay,
we'll
why don't we
do
just
dinner
come
instead.
here and hang out next week, the three of us, or the four of us
Studio
together,
A? Yeah, why not? It's
without recording? Would that be just as good?
Because we have something to offer to viewers.
What is it?
We need
That's what I'm trying to get you to-
ourselves, our dynamic, our personality.
This is we're offering some to viewers.
yes,
Of this.
yes.
So
We can
what I'm trying to get you to
change the
say,
world.
Mike, you'd rather, if we ever got together again, the three of us, me, you, and Jill, obviously.
Ever?
If we ever get together again,
we're on the schedule, damn it.
okay, we're on the schedule for next week, Mike, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we come here next week, is there a reason we shouldn't just hang out for a half an hour rather than recording? The recording's better somehow?
Well,
I'm not kidding. That's how I feel nowadays. I don't understand why. All we're doing is talking. Because I'm saying there's no conceptualizing, right? There's no thematic thing going on, and there's no
Not yet,
editing.
anyway.
There's no editing. We're not doing. I mean, we're just talking, and it's on video. We're just talking off the cuff on video. There's no theme. There's no concept, and there's no editing. It's like the lowest level you can do of a show, right?
We're going to have a theme next week.
yeah, we're gonna
We're gonna have a theme next
work
week.
into this. We're gonna
You know
we're
what?
working it
What
out.
would
Mike and I
theme
are
be?
going to choose a theme
You're going to choose a theme
and a subject,
right?
and a keyword,
And then a keyword,
and then
What's the
you're going
keyword?
to have to guess what that is.
right? What? You have to guess what the keyword is. The whole damn show. That could be anything.
No, we're just
Well,
That's
that'd
a
be
good gimmick. That's a good
actually
gimmick.
That's
Mike
a
and I
good
are
gimmick?
both going to have
That's not
our
a good
own
gimmick, Mike.
keyword, and whoever
Who
gets
cares about the keywords?
whoever
Why would that
gets
be good?
Whoever gets
The
you to say that
keywords?
word more wins.
What's what?
The fact that we got you to say the word more.
So you can just go around saying, "I won the fact I got Greg to say the word more." That's my
But we're not
award.
going to tell anybody what the word is. We might be doing this right now.
I'm serious because this is an existential question for me, Mike. I can understand you do the music machine, right? And now you think about it. You told me you prepare for it, right?
Somewhat,
you
yeah.
think about it. You prepare for it somewhat, and you play music and you entertain people with famous music or obscure music, but you're entertaining people, right?
Yeah.
Now we're not entertaining anyone
We're
with anything, including music, and we're not preparing it all, and we have no theme. We have no real reason. We could have just as much fun just talking here next week for half an hour without the camera on.
We're
right?
entertaining people as much as people on like Conan O'Brien or
This
Dave
is
Letterman.
as much
Yeah.
as what?
When
That's ridiculous.
well, because what do celebrities really say? They come
We're
on
not
the show.
celebrities though.
Somebody who
And
could
they-
be contemplating suicide right now could be watching this instead of killing
Yeah, we could.
but that's
we could
so
save their
unlikely. That's a
life.
1,000,000 to 1 shot, Jill. You know how many things they're to watch in the world? They're going to be watching us.
If you touch one life,
We're not-
just one life,
We're not touching any lives in
If
this
you
damn
touch just
program. You
one
know
life,
that.
you
We're,
go to
we're
jail.
reaching
You
out
will
to
make
people.
We are
with
not
our-
reaching out to
with our-
people.
You go to jail if you
How
touch
are we
one
reaching
life.
out to people?
there are people
Because
in
a couple
prison
acquaintances of
watching
ours
you right
might watch
now.
on
You're
YouTube.
giving them
That's not
purpose.
This
reaching
could
out.
this could be universal if we handle it correctly.
Universal?
And we could reach national audiences.
Actually,
We're not
let's
going to
try
reach
to be
any
a pen
national
pal.
audiences.
Let's try to become a pen pal to Mark David Chapman.
Well, I've already tried that.
Well, now that you
We're
have
going to
his
try it
prison
again.
number,
Now that we have his number, we can actually get to him. Then maybe it'll work out.
if you're watching, Mark,
He's not
this
watching.
man is going to write
Yeah,
to you.
Mark Chapman is
He might
watching.
get
Tab letter
Buffalo
and
Public
respond.
Access. He might have access
that's
to
true.
computers and YouTube.
He probably has 600 stations to choose from.
We have to put Mark
wish I
David
had some
Chapman
stations to
as
choose
as
from.
a search word now.
No, but I really feel that
Want to ask the
I've been
bastard
shaken
why.
because here's what it is. When you do your show, you prepare your podcast, you prepare. You have a theme and you have music.
And
then,
how many
and
seconds
then-
did you have to
and when-
prepare for this?
Not. That's
For
what I'm
this
saying.
show?
There's no preparation
Well, that's
for
why
this
give
show.
us
It's
a
just,
week.
Yeah, because that's what we all just dove into.
Oh,
it today.
so
Yeah.
next week somehow the two of you are going to bring something to the table.
We're
that
going to have a
I'm going to
secret
say, wow, this is really
we have
worthwhile.
a whole week to conceptualize and figure something out.
But you think this is more worthwhile than
well-
just us talking after you did your podcast? We just came downstairs and we just talked, you, me, and Jill. This is more worthwhile doing these two shows than just that. It's more worthwhile.
It's on par with it. Yeah,
It's on par. So it's equal?
maybe a little better because
What happened to the visual?
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
There
Now we
we go.
lost the visual.
Okay,
Oh.
I hit the wrong
you
button.
broke it, Windsor.
What's worse, the visual or the...
I hit the wrong button. No.
Richard
It
came.
would never
Richard
be
came
you.
quick for
All right, well,
tech
thanks.
support.
That's it. We're done. Thanks for being here. See you next week.
Do 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 do.
Bye.